So I'm Agent Rodriguez. I just want to get a statement from you. I understand you were one of the responding officers first on scene?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Not too good.
Sorry to hear that. I'm really, really sorry. If we could just start off by providing me your full name, please.
Nicholas Alexander Varela.
And what is your call sign?
RA15.
And Nicholas, what is your date of birth? And a good phone number for you, please.
505-868-9061.
And Nicholas, if you can just start off by telling me, how you started your shift and then what information you learned when you responded to the call.
Okay, I came on shift at 7 this morning. I live 2 hours away, so I got, I don't know, like 9:30 maybe.
Okay.
Made a couple of traffic stops on the way down, issued a couple of citations, got to the office, ended up with my rook. Made sure he was going over getting his reports done. I was finishing her DOR. We were trying to decide where to eat. Nothing was open. We decided on Chili's. Chili's kind of sucks, but that's all that was there, so we went to eat there. We sat down. We were eating chips and salsa, and the radio was real static. So we have a Tango Tango app on our phone that we can hear dispatch. So we went to the message, replayed it, and we heard dispatch call RA7, who's our sergeant, to respond to what I thought was RA1's house, our sheriff. All I heard was RA1 and unresponsive, and we just bolted out of the Chili's and we drove as fast as we could to get here. Got here, pulled up like behind his unit, seen him laying on the ground. I ran up to him. I was holding his hand. I don't remember if I asked him, "Are you okay?" or "Wake up." I don't remember what I said. Doing this job long enough, you know what it looks like. I saw his pulling on his back, and his face was purple and stuff, and I don't know. I guess one of his friends was the RP, and he was kept saying "Oh, he's dead," and I yelled at him, told him to get the fuck out of here. And then he started talking shit to me, and I got mad. I don't know if I said anything back to him. I don't remember. I just know the other guys kind of pulled him away, but I was like, I don't want to hear him saying that about, the sheriff. He's like my dad, And then medics got here, and I think we were just kind of walking around. We were just walking around his unit. I didn't go in his unit or anything. We just kind of looked around, and I was in shock. I didn't know what to think or what to do. My rookie that you'll interview later was doing chest compressions for the medics when I got here. But he was stiff, and his hands were cold when I was holding his hands. I'm trying to think what else after. I just think we were just kind of walking around, I guess, after waiting for everyone to get here.
Did EMS arrive at any point?
Yeah, they came and they advised my rookie again, Varela, to continue compressions. I guess per their protocol or whatever. And then they were checking his pulse. I remember the medic was checking his pulse. His neck was just real purple, and he was doing that. And they asked me some information about him, and me and the sheriff have the same birthday, so different year obviously, but I don't know what year. I just told him it was March 13th. I told somebody it was March 13th. I don't know who was asking me. I forgot who was asking me. There's been a lot. I think that's all, and we just waited for all the guys to come, and we were just all of us were sad, you know.
Yeah. What is your rookie's name?
Andrew Varble. He's a certified lateral. He's on FTO with me.
Okay. Who else was on scene with you besides your rookie?
Deputy Lopez and Dominic Lopez.
And
Sergeant Chris Goudelet.
and that's who they were calling for on the radio?
Yeah.
When you arrived on scene, who was here?
Sergeant Goudelet had got here first, and we were just pulling in behind him because we came from the city. He was already somewhere up, I think maybe by our office or your office or something.
Okay.
So he had a little bit ahead of us, and then the friend was here. I don't even know his name. His vehicle was parked. I don't know if it's still there or not.
Okay.
I ran his 28. Speaking of that, I called dispatch, ran his 28. And then when the undersheriff got here, so I'm kind of all over the place. I'm trying to remember because
It's
it's
okay.
been a
It's
lot.
okay. Take as much time as you
The
need.
undersheriff got here and she had me start a log of like who was here, and so I wrote down the sheriff's address and his name, and then I wrote all of us that were here, the names I just told you. I got the RP's social and his phone number, and I ran his plate through dispatch. And then I gave my logbook to your guys' officer Valdez, because he was starting a crime scene log. So I was like, hey, I have some of this info if you want it.
Okay. So he took that from you?
Yeah.
Okay. When you arrived on scene, what was the friend doing?
I think he was on the phone. He was just kind of like standing there, like standing over him, and he was just like, oh, he's dead. He was just kind of standing there. It just didn't make sense to me. I was confused. I'm like, what do you mean he's dead? Like, the sheriff could like pick up that mountain if he wanted to, you know? Mm-hmm. It just didn't make sense to me. He was walking around, and he was like, I could hear his voice in the background, like saying what happened, but I wasn't really like listening.
Okay.
And then I told him to sit in my unit in my passenger side because the air conditioner was on. Then I apologized to him for telling him off. And then he got out of my unit and I closed the door. I just didn't want to sit in there. And I was in the front seat.
Okay.
And then that's when Officer Green and Officer Valdez, had the tape up and they told us to stand over here. So we just kind of stood around. We helped. We moved like an old little trailer from where it was. We kind of moved it so Green can tie the crime scene tape a little further back because there was nowhere to tie it to. So we just kind of give him like something to tie the tape to, I guess. I'm trying to think of what else I did. I think that's all. Up until Lieutenant Madrid told us to go to state police to the office down there and do an interview. So we left, and then I had to put gas at Bodie's because I was almost out. It was like 20 miles to empty. Mm-hmm. And we put gas, and then I went straight to your guys' office and buzzed the buzzer and talked to some guy, and the door never opened. There's a lady sitting inside, so when she came out, we went in, and we're sitting in the lobby. And then I called my lieutenant, and I was like, hey, can you let Lieutenant Madrid know to let their people know we're here so we can interview? So I'm going to go back. And then he was like, yeah, 22 on that. Those guys got a call, so just come back up here. So then I came straight back up here. Well, before that, I went to the office, downloaded my body camera, used the restroom, and then came over.
Okay. And did somebody already ask for the, to your knowledge, did somebody already ask for the body camera footage for you guys?
I don't know if Lieutenant Madrid told us or if she told our lieutenant. Someone told us to go download our body cameras and then go to the interview.
Okay.
So I did it backwards. We stopped at the state police first, and then no one was there. Then we went to the office, downloaded them, and then came up here.
Okay. When you arrived on scene, or while you were on scene, did you notice anything, abnormal that you think we should know about? Like anything suspicious to you?
His left shoe was off, and it was like on the floorboard of his vehicle. And
Okay.
I don't know if that's if when the friend pulled him out, I guess, of the vehicle or of his unit. That's where his shoe was. He had his like tracksuit on.
What was your relationship like with the sheriff? Were you guys pretty close? I know you mentioned he was like your dad.
Yeah, the sheriff, I gotta save my life, basically. Give me a chance to work here, and I've been trying to do nothing but good while I've been here for him, and he'll get after us if we mess up even the littlest thing. We don't even reply to an email. He'll make sure we know. He'll get after us and chew our ass really, really bad, and then tell us he loves us and gives us a hug, and go out there and continue kicking ass. We had like a little meeting on Friday after the Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sorry. Take your time. I completely understand. Take as much time as you need. If at any moment you want to stop because you need to take a moment, please let me know, okay?
don't you guys worry, I'll be here a long time for you guys.
Do you need a minute? I can give you a second.
I'm just a really emotional person, sorry.
No, you do not have to apologize.
He just said I'll be here a long time for you guys, don't you guys worry. And then he was asking me if I picked up any antlers this year, and he was like, yeah, some of my friends have been looking for antlers and they didn't find any. Well, did you do any good? And I was like, yeah. So I showed him a picture, and I found the whole truckload in like in a week. He was like, holy shit, so send me that picture so I'm going to show my friends. And on the way home, he texted me and he was like, send me that picture. And I was like, oh shit, I said I forgot to send it to you, I'm sorry. And then I sent it to him and he's all, thanks, buddy. And that's the last time I talked to him. We could call the sheriff any, it'd be 3, 4 in the morning. We could call me to wake up and listen to us. We had to talk to him about something.
Did he happen to mention anything about his plans? Friday, or I apologize, last night or this morning?
No.
Anything to you guys?
No, he was kind of mad because we were having like a FTO meeting, then we had a SWAT meeting, and he was like, you guys are going to be here all day? And we're like, yeah, sure, well, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. And he's like, well, I want to go home. And we're like, we're almost done, Sheriff. And then he got mad because one of the guys had their units on. And whose effing unit is on? Turn that damn unit off. I already told you guys. But no, he didn't mention anything like that, Like, I'm going to do this weekend or that this weekend or anything. But when I did get here and I looked around, everything looked, because we're cops, we're trying to look for shit. But everything seemed normal. Like I looked at his truck, just like from the distance, and none of his windows were broken. His four-wheeler was sitting there, like all his vehicles were there. I don't know, because you don't know what's going on.
Sure,
so you just look around, and I didn't notice anything. That's why I was like, what the fuck's going on? I didn't understand what was going on.
else that you could think of that I may need to know about?
I don't think so. I don't know. That's all I did. I didn't really do much. I just got here and did that. I told you, I held his hand, and I didn't try and do compressions or anything. I just was looking at him and stuff, you know. I just didn't want to hurt him or bruise him. I knew. I just didn't want to know, you know.
Yeah. Alrighty, Nicholas. Well, I don't have any other questions for you. I'm going to give you my card. In the event that you think of something else that you may have forgotten to mention during our interview, please feel free to give me a call, or even just shoot me a text, okay? If there's anything that you guys need, we're here for you guys, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much for your time. Do you know if the other
I'll try and track them down for you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.